Hi, I'm Seth from Pakistan. I went on my exchange year in 2017 to 2018. I was placed in Freeburg, Illinois, and my placement organization was Whirling. GYSD 2019, Hand in Hand for Literacy. The idea for this project triggered me when I saw my school fellow being upset on our annual result day. And the reason for him being upset was because his financial conditions are a barrier for him to buy new books to continue his education. Literacy is a tool to succeed in life, whereas not being financially stable is a barrier to it. So the goal of my project was to provide the needy students with books, notebooks, and school supplies so they could continue their education. So the main initiative of this project was to collect more than 200 books from my community, school, neighborhood, and even from my friends to do an annual book drive in my high school for those needy students who are unable to buy new books for the new session due to their financial conditions. So we provided them with books, notebooks, and school supplies.
My name is Zahoor Ahmed, and I have four children. They are studying in the College of Ghulam Isaf Khan, and their fees are very high, and they also are increased on a yearly basis, and it is very difficult to us to manage our expenses. And this project called Hand in Hand Literacy has provided us with free books and notebooks, which has really helped us. And I feel that there should be more projects like these to.
I will talk in Pashto. My name is Sumad and I am a gardener in GIG. This project of book donation has helped me with book, notebook and school supplies for my children. Due to too much inflation, I was unable to buy school supplies for my children. I hope such great project will be done again to help me and other people in our community.
To continue this project, I have already applied for grants from Pakistan US Alumni Network this year, and I'm hoping to do this project on a large scale. This year, I named my project Dastak 2020, which actually means knock for education. Swipe up please to check my story on Yes page of my GYSD project Hand in Hand for Literacy.
Hello everyone, my name is Brian Bright. I am from Kenya. I am a YES alumnus from 2011-2012 and I was hosted by PAX in Sheboygan, Michigan. YES alumni, friends of mine, and I and some volunteers got together and had a project to create awareness for menstrual hygiene among young people and especially young girls. The goal of our GYST 2019 project, like I said, was to create awareness on menstrual hygiene, and we picked on a rehabilitation center for girls here in Nairobi, and we figured these were girls who didn't have adequate information on how to be clean and how to just maintain good hygiene during their menstrual period. And we went and talked to the girls and just made them aware of how important it is to be clean and hygienic at that time of the month. We are planning to continue with this project given how impactful it was last year, and this month of March being International Women's Month, we are working with a similar group of girls in Mombasa, Kenya to have a similar project and just educate them about menstrual hygiene, and hopefully this is something that can roll out in other areas of Kenya. Yes, alumni can get involved in creating GYSD projects by working with their local YES offices and alumni leadership to come up with proposals and budgets to fund the projects. My advice to YES alumni implementing GYSD projects would be start way early. The planning can take a lot of time and you want something good and something that is well planned. Global Youth Service Day is a very important day. Personally, I think young people need to be of service to people around them, to their communities, and what better day than Global Youth Service Day?
Hi everyone, my name is Leanne and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm a YES alumni for 2018 and 2019. I believe that GYSD reminds us of the mission of service to mobilize youth to improve their communities and address the issues happening there. I have worked on building birdhouses to help the city in making the environment a good place to live in and enjoy. I thought a lot about my desire to help the city in making the environment a good place for the people to live in and enjoy, as I've mentioned before. And the idea of building birdhouses seemed to me an amazing idea since I was taking woods class at the school, and I was really passionate about woodworking. And I thought also that the idea would also bring happiness and pleasure to the people and for the birds themselves to find homes as well. One day on my way to school, I saw a lake that never has any water. And when I asked my host family why there was no water in the lake, they told me that since summer there had been a flood. And they continued to explain that this resulted in no water in the lake, but it will be refilled in the summer. So from that point, I've had as a hint in doing something that helped the community I'm living in, and that gave me an idea actually. All of the people that have helped me implementing my project do love their city, which was really obvious, and that made me really want to continue in doing my project, and that made them happy since I would be a part of a help for the city in refilling that lake and make the environment enjoyable again. My plan now is to seek for places that need birdhouses to have an enjoyable environment for people and birds to live in my country. And I'm really excited to start my plan. And I'm really sure that everyone would be happy of the project. A good advice to have your project be impactful and sustainable: look for what is needed in your community. Be passionate trying to think of creative ideas. You may have an idea that have been implemented somewhere else, but as soon as you add more ideas to it, believe me, it's going to turn out to be a creative idea. A YES alumni can always be involved as they're passionate to help build, implement, and work through quality services, which creates a strong foundation for their future civic engagement. Work with all of your power and passion. Never underestimate what you're doing. Believe in yourself and in your abilities. Think wisely and look around you for what is needed so that you can get a hint on what you can help doing. During my exchange year, I was taking woodworking class in my school, and my teacher helped me to implement my project, which was the birdhouses. And the miter saw was one of the tools I've used in cutting woods, along with the other tools I've used. During the time I was working on my project, I've impacted my host family, my family back home, my teacher, and a host family friend that have helped me building the birdhouses. And I'm sure that the impact will remain since the project have been implemented, and lots of people would be happy from it.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatima Omarias, alumni from Nigeria, hosted in Ohio in 2017-2018. The project I did for GYSD was a sock collection which I did in my host school in 2018 with the help of my friends and Key Club advisor. The goal of my GYSD project was to donate socks to homeless people in my host community. I decided to do something that will help the homeless people to at least have something to overcome the cold. Up the internet for foundations that does similar project and immediately came across Community West Foundation. So I contacted them and I told them about my project and everything, and at the end, after all the donations, I dropped off the socks to them. 144 pairs of socks were donated, which means that 144 people were impacted by the project. If you want to make a project impactful, you have to look at what is most needed in your community at that moment and then come up with ideas and solutions to address it. If you're planning a project, especially the ones that need donations, make sure you reach out to as many people as possible and let them know what it is about how they could help you. Also be confident.
I was very proud of Fatima. I was great to see the development and leadership that she took in the project and what she took out of it and being successful. So thank you, Fatima, for all your hard work.